What's going on, everybody? Sorry about that, guys. Just grabbing some garlic. Alright, just did a one teaspoon, little teaspoon of salt. Gonna be doing some spaghetti. Let me get this chopped up here really quick. How are we doing? Hey, Maisa. How are you? Just cooking up some spaghetti, simple dinner tonight. Nothing crazy. I don't consider myself like a master chef or anything. Ah, I appreciate that. Thank you. I try. You know what I mean? I try. That's all we can do. And drop a little down here. Garlic. Smells so good. It doesn't matter. Your mother. Doesn't matter. Your mother. You have food. Cooking out right now. Doesn't matter if you have food. Yeah. Food's kind of universal, right? For everybody. So we put that there so it doesn't make that banging noise. That's awesome. What are you cooking? You can never have enough garlic, I think, you know? Just cutting the ends off of the garlic. And this one here is the last one. It's pretty strong. Show off a bit. It's good. Right. Just cutting up the garlic now. garlic in. Wasn't intending to go for a lot of garlic, but you know what? Why not? Nothing wrong with a bunch of garlic. What's happening, everybody? Welcome on in. My name is Ninjerky. Hi. Just cooking up some spaghetti. Some simple spaghetti. Gonna do some ground beef. 80-20. Just a pound of ground beef. And then currently right now just doing a little bit of the garlic. Gonna like saute the garlic. Pan fry. Saute. A little bit of oil. A little bit of pepper. A little bit of oregano. Not a lot, just a little. And then some parsley. Parsley is more of like some basil. Oh no, I don't have any basil. No. It's okay, you won't. You won't lose anything. Hi everybody. My name is Ninjerky and we're cooking some spaghetti tonight. Some ground beef, 2 cans of tomato sauce, Oh, it smells awesome. Just gotta love like when you like saute garlic, raw garlic, it just smells so good. I'm gonna do some sauce. Nope. I almost skipped cooking the meat. Appreciate that, man. This in here. Let's go. Rinse this out. Gotta break down the meat. Good old spaghetti. You can get it and just hit it on the table. Oh yeah. Might throw the whole thing in there. So. Cool. Just a little bit more. Cool. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing alright, man. Just hungry. Hungry, making some dinner. Surviving, you know? Surviving paycheck to paycheck. Try not to bother anybody else and just keeping it simple, you know? It smells so good. I do a little bit of the garlic chili paste. Give it just a little bit of spice. Let that cook down while meat there. Me too. After seeing you, I'm getting hungry too. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was like running around, like, oh man, I'm getting kind of hungry. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna bust out something simple today. Did some grocery shopping for the weekend. So not bad. But yeah, I got 80-20 ground beef, 80-20 ground beef cooking. I did a whole packet of spaghetti. I get these canned tomatoes if you ever get your hands on them. They're called California Healthy Harvest. So they have roasted diced tomatoes, and they also have the crushed tomatoes. So you can either use a can or use both. If you want to make like you make a batch, yeah, you can store one jar and then have it for next time. Or if you want to do something else with it, you know, like a dip, It's looking like I was gonna do 2 cans. I was gonna do the crushed and diced, but I think I'm just gonna do the one. Keep it simple. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do both. Sweet. It's looking good. I was just right. That going. Pastas over here. Gonna slap them in the pan. almost there. Almost there. Ladies and gents, we're just making some spaghetti. It's tasting pretty good. Do a little bit of honey. Balance out the acidic. Good old garlic powder. Rocks and Vixen. What is going on? How are you? And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fantastic Ninjerky Chef Show, where tonight we're bringing you Puschetti. Pretty surprised how good it tastes. Love the Jersey Made. Thank you. Pretty cool, right? Oh, did I not take it off? Yeah, this doesn't crush. Scrolling, trying to sleep. It's almost 11 here. Aww. All right, here we go. all of this is that this pot is like two things actually. Hold on. So cool. Now all I have to do is turn on the cold water. It's been rough, but trying to get by. No, that's okay. You guys, I mean, you guys are working. I wish I could be working right now. I've had like 8 different interviews and can't get a job for some reason. So. A lot of places aren't, but they're saying they're hiring, but I don't think they are. So I don't know what's up with that. All right. Spaghetti here. Some spaghetti here. Oh, there it is. I mean, sorry the bowl's dirty, but that's the spaghetti. It's just basically ground beef, 2 cans of tomato, your seasoning, whatever seasoning you got. I got roasted diced tomatoes here, and then I got crushed tomatoes here. And and then ground beef, salt, pepper. Some people, I kind of sneak in the Worcestershire sauce, and I'll do a little bit of honey to balance out the acidity, and that's all preference. Like, you know, some people like the acidity. I chopped up, you know, probably about like a good 1/2 inch, 1 inch size cloves, up like 6. Put in as many as you want. Now you get the Parmesan cheese. Or if you're really strapped on cash, Velveeta cheese works too. And then just I have a cheese grater. No, it's right here. This thing's a lot easier to clean though, you know? You guys are doing the, you guys are still doing like the Wednesday night, or the Saturday nights, right? So tomorrow you guys got like a D&D game tomorrow? It's right here. Woo! Hot damn. Yeah. Well, I mean, now I got that, and then as you know, I got spaghetti for at least a couple more days, right? At least 3 days. I got a whole thing right here of sauce, and then I'm just gonna let the pasta sauce or the pasta water kind of chill out. You can also make something with the pasta water too, but like a soup, like a small soup. But I hope everything's been good. I know you guys been good. I know you guys been busy talking with JK and all. Yeah, what I did was I did the garlic, a little bit of olive oil, grill the garlic, until you start smelling the aroma, or it gets like a golden brown. Then a little bit of pepper, so the pepper can actually like open up. Oregano, basil, and like rosemary, whatever your seasonings, that's good too. Get it in there so it like opens it up. Throw both the cans. You can do one can, you can do 2 cans. I do 1 crushed tomato and I do 1 diced, and then mix it for a little bit. Then you can add in some salt, and you can add in your garlic powder if you want to, or any other seasonings from there. I do a little bit of sugar. Doesn't matter, you have a preference on sugar. You don't have to do a lot, just enough to balance out the acidity, so it's not so like. I try to keep it more tomato tasting, if that makes sense. So the pasta the sauce is like a tomato sauce, not like a salt sauce or a pepper sauce or something, Yeah, so, and then obviously with this, you can just scrape a whole bunch of Parmesan cheese or cheese, There you go. That's the Parmesan on top, and then it's the pasta. It's pretty good. just like the fact that, pasta in general can feed, can feed not only a bunch of people at once, or it can feed you for a couple days. Put some more sauce on it. Is it really comfy? Awesome. I'm gonna run over here on the couch. It's gonna be dark. Hope that's right. Oh, hold on. Oh. Hello. Hi. So yeah, just trying to pay all the bills. Yeah, that one ended up being a favorite. I think that one really did end up being a favorite shirt. The waifu one. What do you guys think like that? Is that too much? Hi, can you still hear me? Or is that too... I should get my mic, huh? Cool. Well, because if I get my mic and I put it here and I'm eating, all you're gonna hear is like the wet chewing. I feel weird chewing in people's faces like that. I already feel weird enough like doing this. That's really good though. Roxanne, I was in a short film. I was in a short film movie. Just got the premiere was last night up in North Hollywood at a Regal Cinema. Yeah, I was the antagonist. They called me Mr. Pods. Hello and welcome to the Pod Games. I'm your host, Tyler Pod, but you can call me Ty. It's pretty cool. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know I was going to be in the movie. So the story with that is some new friends that I met at one of the gaming tournaments, they were just like, yo, cruise over, hang out, man. I'm like, cool, right on. And then I didn't hear from them for a while. Then they called me up. One of their other friends, his name's Kent. He's a pretty cool dude. And I was like, yeah, I'll cruise over. And I thought we were going to play video games, eat pizza, whatever, the normal, like, hang out. And they were, like, setting up, and I was like, what are you guys doing? They're setting up, doing their thing, computers, and, like, they're pulling out, like, dry erase boards, and just kind of, like, it seemed like they were talking about a movie. And I'm like, oh, cool, you guys making a movie or something? Doing a short? They're like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, cool. So I was going to watch the process, and I was hanging out. One of the guys that I guess really wanted to be in the show or the movie or whatever, he like fell asleep, and they tried waking him up, and he wouldn't wake up. So like, hey man, you want to read a couple lines? And I'm like, sure, okay, whatever. I read a line, and they're like, you can read the whole thing, keep reading. And I kept reading it, and I was like, animated, like, ah ha ha, and got into it just like D&D, and they're like, hey, do you want to play Mr. Pods? And I'm like, who? I don't know what that is. I don't want to take anything away from anybody. They're like, no, you're fine. And I'm like, you sure? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, who's Mr. Pods? They're like, well, he's the villain. And I'm like, oh. So what it was, it's called a 48-hour challenge. So they had 2 days. One day to write out the script.
map everything out, the storyline, or try to make a storyline as fast as possible. And they had one day and a second day to film everything and edit and send it in. Dude, we were shooting for like 20 plus hours, and it happened to be the hottest day of the week, or hottest day, I guess. It's like 110, 112. Oh man, I'm so like I'm peeling right now. I'm still peeling, but like my face was all, everybody was all red, sunburnt. The top of my head was all sunburnt because where we first shot in the morning was in an open field. I mean, it was a lot, but it was awesome. Like, and I really needed it too. I didn't know that I needed it until I was doing it, but the whole time I was still kind of like, what the hell's going on? You know, like why am I doing this? Like, isn't there supposed to be somebody else doing this? And I almost didn't do it because I got all nervous the day of. I was like, dude, I'm not cut out for this, dude. And first I texted him like, hey, running a little bit behind because we stayed up to like 3 or 4 in the morning making a script and dialogue. And then I was like sitting on my bed, like just like on like 3 hours of sleep, and I was like, man, I don't want to do this, dude. And then I was like, you know what? Screw that. I got up, jumped in a cold shower, and I woke up and got dressed, and I just walked out the door, and here I am today. You know, it was an awesome experience because I've always worked on sets on the other side, like being a grip one or moving lighting or setting up the camera and like moving tracks around or whatever. I mean, plugging stuff in, making sure everything's all set up, but never like in front of the camera, going getting fed lines like, okay, this is your line. All right, cool, right on. Or reading lines and like interacting with other actors and whatnot. Like they're like, you can call yourself an actor, and I'm like, what? Like what? So that was pretty cool. And it was cool last night too at the show because there was like it's a competition, so there's multiple. There was I think a total of eight or 10 different other shorts, which were really cool. Some of them were really really awesome. Like they had a great budget and they had like awesome cameras, and and some of them had really cool stories that you're just like, dude, they get like we voted for them. That's how good they were. And afterwards, like people were coming up going, dude, hey, you're pretty awesome, man. Like you could do a lot of like those menacing villain like Iron Chef, and I was like, you know what the crazy thing is? And they were like, what? I never acted before. I didn't know I was gonna be in this short until Kent got me in. Like they said, hey, read a couple lines, and there I am. So it was much needed because I made new friends, really supportive friends, and they were just like everybody was like working together because I've been on production. It's a good team. It was a good team of people. Everybody was working together. Nobody was being a dick. And it was just like everyone pushed each other like the heat and like make sure we got hydrated, make sure everyone was like okay and got the shade. And then we did a scene at the apartment where like stuff was like the contestants were being robbed kind of a thing. So it was really cool. It was really cool, and it ended up all 20 plus hours of filming and running around, turning into like the minimum you can make is 2 minutes. What's happening, Dorian? And the maximum is 7 minutes, not including credits. So credits weren't included. It just was just the actual storyline and stuff. So they didn't count credits, and they got it in like 7 minutes, like 15 minutes before deadline. But yeah, it was about 7 minutes, and it was pretty cool. And to see, it was just so surreal to look up and then like I'm on a big screen TV, like I'm on not a big screen TV, but I'm on a big screen in the movie theater in North Hollywood, California, and I was in a short film, as the villain, as the antagonist, and the name of the short is called the pod games, and it's not. We can't upload it yet. There's still like judging and stuff going on. And once they finish that, should be done by this weekend at the latest. And then once it get uploaded, I'll share with some of the members and some of the people and whatnot with it. Yeah, dude, I got lucky. Like I wasn't anticipating on being in a short and in the movie. It's called a short film, which is about 7 minutes. 2 to 7 minutes is from what they said. So we did seven, and it's like the pod games, and it's kind of like a take on it's a comedy, buddy comedy, based off of not based off of, but kind of like the Beast games. Hmm. You gotta see the flyer, Roxanne. I died. They were worried about it too. They're like, "Oh, is this gonna bother you?" I just started laughing. I'm like, "That is the most hilarious thing." I said, "I'll sacrifice." No, it's hilarious. It's really funny. No, 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 no. It's not that kind. It's a buddy comedy movie or buddy. Yeah, it's a buddy comedy short film. No, I didn't die. Yeah, someone shut up. I just want Netflix. I just want Hulu and chill. Yeah, this is it's a dinner. If you look at the title, it's a dinner stream. Definitely go to sleep, Roxanne. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate it. I would probably go out and work with you guys, but I can't do anything super crazy physical. That's the other drawback. If you need an admin, I'm pretty good at like talking on the phone. My customer service is impeccable. Like it's probably the best customer service. I can talk to anybody. Hmm. No, yeah, I know. And that would like if I yeah, I just couldn't do it. Like I would want to like I would sacrifice, but if I do it and something happens, then probably what happens to me will probably be permanent. And then I'll be really screwed. So good. Oh, I have. And in the 8 interviews that I had, because of my production and festival work and everything, they're like, you do realize this is a retail job, right? And I'm like, yeah, it's a retail job. I'm gonna be your boss, right? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. You're not gonna be managing like 100 people or anything. And I go, yeah, that's I'm just trying to get a job, man. You're the boss. If I got to go mop the floor, I got to go mop the floor. What are you expecting pay wise? Well, considering that, the position is 18 to 25, I'm okay with like 2021, dude. 2021, 21 bucks an hour. And then, earn my way up to whatever after that. And then they're just like, oh, well, we always start everybody off at like minimum. Like, but it says online 18 and up. Like, it's weird that, that it says 18 online and you're telling me, 15. That's awesome, man. Yeah, and there's a lot of that. And then I think people are like doing the interviews to say that they're doing the interviews, but they're not trying to hire anybody because they're trying to keep the hours and overtime for themselves because they can't hire anybody. And I tried applying at a couple hospitals for a couple admin positions. Like, when you check patients in, you schedule their next visit, check their insurance, check them in. I mean, I literally had a recruiter tell me that, oh, those are usually only all women job. I'm like, well, that isn't it equal opportunity? And she was like, yeah, 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 absolutely. And I'm like, that's a weird thing to say to me, like, so I'm gonna put in my application and it's gonna get denied automatically just because I'm a male. She's like, oh, no, no, send it in, it's all good. I sent it into four different departments, and literally the next day they were all four of them came back as, oh, we're going to look at another candidate. And it's been a week, almost 2 weeks, and I looked back on the site and it's still open and available. Mhm. I'm sorry that that happens, and two, I hate that it happens. Everybody deserves to work and make equal money. It's just companies do that. It's really frustrating. Go to bed. You know what? Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed.
Go to bed. Oh, I gotta trim. Oh, dang. I gotta trim this, huh? This thing's crazy long. Good night to you, too. Good night, Roxanne. I hope you sleep well. Eyeball. I will see you later. What's the DJ? What's the DJ? It's all in the Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody for coming in and hanging out. I'm gonna probably break off and put the food away, put the pasta sauce away, and probably eat more pasta because I want to be full. Eat more pasta because it was pretty good. I can't eat it all though. Don't eat it all. Woo!
Whoa. You see it? Do you see it? All right, guys, have a good night. I'm out of here. Bye. See your face. Bye. Good night.